What's popping out? Lil Uzi Vert's living the high life right now. He's got another smash hit song. He's feeling himself, and really, I'm feeling great that he's doing well. But there's another rapper whose life was completely ruined, partially by Lil Uzi Vert, and his name is Pop Hunna. So you're probably wondering, who the hell is Pop Hunna? Well, there was a dark period of time in 2020. Yeah, I would say it was 2020 when so many artists were just getting signed because it was the ringtone era once again. So they would have a hit on TikTok. In 2020, they would probably get signed and they would go nowhere. So Pop Hunna was one of these rappers who, well, looking back, he's one of these rappers that had this hit song called Corvette, Corvette. And he's a rapper from Philadelphia. That song was going crazy on TikTok. He was a young guy from Philly. So Lil Uzi Vert, he hopped on the remix of the song. The song's going crazy. Pop Hunna's going crazy. He's in some production deal or management deal at the time. And he didn't sign to a major record label. So they were saying he's kind of independent. I don't really know the deal, but he had never ended up signing a major deal. And Gilly the Kid was showing him love. Who Gilly the Kid, he's one half of Gilly and Wallow of the $1 Million Worth Game podcast. But Gilly the Kid, he's from Philly. So he's getting love from Philly. He's also getting love from Meek Mill, I believe. I think Meek Mill even co-signed him. So everything's going good. And guess when it comes to a grinding halt? It comes to a grinding halt because some paperwork, quote unquote, got leaked by some hater of Pop Hunna, which was basically him giving a statement when he was 13 years old. Keep in mind, this guy Pop Hunna did not claim to be a gang member. He did not claim to be tough in his music. This was fun music that he was making. And he gave a statement because his mom showed up and told him to give a statement to the police of what they saw because there was a shooting. And I think it was even a murder, something that happened with one of his close friends. And he gave a statement. And they brought that out. And I believe this screenshot DM, I don't know if it was fake or not, but Uzi had DM'd him yo, take me off your EP. I can't mess with that. And they would have a back and forth. But the truth is, he stayed on the Mud Baby EP because the song Adderall, which is Corvette, Corvette remix with Lil Uzi Vert, it's still up there. So Uzi didn't remove it, and this was from December 25th, 2020. And one of the first people to call out, and this is where I got to give this guy, Charleston White, his credit. He called out these people that were hating on Pop Hunna. And this was posted on Say Cheese. It says, Philly rapper Pop Hunna is getting blackballed by the industry for paperwork of him cooperating with police at 13 years old. His friend was killed. His friend was killed in front of him and his mother. It's becoming a debate because of his age at the time. You're probably reading this right now and talking about, didn't we see a video of Young Thug talking for 2.5 hours and suddenly everyone was saying yo, F the streets movement? And didn't we see a video of Gunna in the courtroom? Didn't we see a bunch of other things come out that were significantly worse than a kid that was traumatized by his friend being killed in front of him at age 13? Yes, you're correct. And I want to play you guys this clip right now of Charleston White going in on these guys.
And then walking and standing on them motherfucking codes. Your mama and your daddy got to raise you to be that. What you talking about? You niggas ain't real at all, homie. None of you rap. Gilly the King, anybody saying whoever, Lil Uzi Vert, you look like a you look like Lil Uzi Vert, you look like a little girl. Man, that was a kid. You ain't never done nothing at 12 and 13. You wasn't no killers at 12 and 13. I know killers at 12 and 13. I went to jail with them. Ain't none of you bitches standing on no real motherfucking constitutions and codes of honors and ethics and principles of the motherfucking streets at 13. Uzi Vert, you a Gilly the Kid, you a too. All you trying to shame that little is a ain't no real thoroughbred street niggas go shame that boy. And he a brother. You what you stand for. Gilly the King, kid, whatever you ain't nothing but a cash money hater, old peanut head. You and Wallow the clown. You niggas crash dummy monkeys. You niggas ain't no stand up. You was a ghostwriter. You wasn't no star player in nothing. What's wrong with you suckers? You talking to a got blood on his hands, a white boy's blood, and went in that institution and ran that shit. I'm a big dog in Texas, and I'm making a big dog call to you rap with that little boy. That was with his mama, and you told on your cousins. When your mama came in and say, who stole the cookies out the cookie jar? Or I'm whooping all y'all.
So this was some real stuff. Like, respect to Charleston White for this. Like, yeah, sure, Charleston White, there are a bunch of things he says where people are, they're not looking at it in too great of a light. But while this was happening, Pop Hunna just felt like he was in no man's land. He was blackballed. Nobody wanted to work with him. And in August of 2021, he would post some really sad statements on his own IG Live. And he was talking about harming himself, like he didn't want to live anymore. And his management would put out a statement. And this was when he was 20 years old, Pop Hunna, in 2021. He says, and this was his team. In regards to yesterday's live, we are asking for prayers and positivity right now for Pop Hunna. If you have someone you love and care for who is dealing with thoughts of, exiting, don't overlook it. Get them help immediately. And it says here in the description, in the latter half of Pop Hunna's Instagram Live, a bottle can be seen in the frame. It is unclear what was in the bottle, but the rapper can be heard talking about his father, saying, "My dad was like, I wish you weren't even alive." Eventually, the rapper leaves the bathroom where this is taking place and returns with a belt tied around his neck. Before Hunna can do anything with the belt, a woman enters the bathroom and takes it from him. She eventually helps him out of the bathroom and ends the live. Before this, Pop Hunna posted to his Instagram story writing, 20 years old, with no purpose in life. Allah call me home. I'm ready. I gave it my all. So after this, things quieted down for him included. You're probably thinking, okay, well, did he catch some motion again? Well, he didn't catch motion. He didn't catch motion in the music industry. I can tell you that much, because if you look at his most recent releases in April 4th of 2025, these are the two most recent song releases he had. He dropped a song called Parlay, and it got a grand total of 8,564 streams. And then in November 11th of 2025, he dropped a song, Not Thorough, which got, I'm guessing, my Philly people, give me am I tripping or am I wrong about this? I'm guessing this is y'all slang for thorough. Is that what it means? Let me know. But anyway, this got a grand total of 4,314 streams, which is pretty much enough to rub two pennies together. I don't even know if that's enough for an iced honey bun in these days. So Charleston White would speak up again on this situation when he was doing a podcast with this guy Steiny.
I see Gilly in the hip hop industry shame this kid for either telling or being a witness when he was 12 or 13 years old. Was he 13, Pop Hunna? So Gilly the kid, everybody shamed this kid. He had the hottest song that year. But now this kid tried to commit suicide because look, so they shamed him. He was 18 at the time. Uzi Vert got off the album. His rap career went downhill, homie. What's his name? Corvette? Pop Hunna?
The Corvette TikTok,
yeah,
right?
Pop Hunna. So, homie, his career went downhill. Sissified looking nigga. Most shooting. Man, come on, homie. They ain't never witnessed no killing. Get it, a kid. Uzi Vert. I don't even know who Uzi Vert is. He ain't never shot no Uzi to call himself Uzi Vert. He ain't no Uzi tote nigga. He ain't the nigga known in the neighborhood for the Uzis. How he get the name Uzi Vert? We done get his pad. I hate these rapping niggas because the rapping niggas is imitating niggas like me who almost threw our life away for the bullshit. We realized we was tricked. I'm trying to tell the kid, listen, say nigga, y'all don't have to wait to get to the penitentiary to meet the real niggas who these niggas is emulating, and you gonna realize that these niggas done been tricked. Everybody, when they leave visitation in prison, get naked, kick their feet up, and spread their booty open so that white boy can look for contraband. All of us done it. They ain't telling the babies that part. So I'm saying, look at all these grown shaming this kid. How old was he? He was 13 with his mother. So you mean to tell me if you witness some with your mother and you and your mother go down on your mom, say, son, who did it? You ain't finna say, Mom, Johnny done that. So we putting these streaks. So that's what got me start saying, you gotta tell on all you hoes. That's what activated me with the telling. Oh, he's a snitch. He told when he was a kid. But they not saying this for thug.
So here you see, and you're probably wondering to yourself, well, where's Pop Hunna at right now? Because he's clearly struggling. This is a perfect example of the guy getting destroyed. And in January of 2022, he went on Academics Off the Record podcast and talked about his feelings and people like Lil Uzi Vert and Trippie Redd cutting him off. Meanwhile, Young Thug's not getting cut off. I didn't see Gilly and Wallow talking about yo, we're not messing with Young Thug anymore. It's just that it pains me so much to see hypocrisy like this. Is Lil Uzi Vert going to be kicking it with Young Thug? Are we going to see that as well? Because Young Thug was on that video call that we saw. not even a video call, that interrogation in that video saying, oh yeah, here's my number, call me when you need anything. Don't tell the world though. Meanwhile, a 12, 13-year-old kid whose friend gets killed in front of him, he gets blackballed by the entire industry. And the saddest part about this is that the biggest problem was that it got exposed too early, back when people still wanted to blackball him. If this got exposed right now, people wouldn't care, because people that were at the top of the game got exposed. And the people at the top of the game, they want to stay around the people at the top of the game. So they're like, well, that's not telling. Oh, that's not telling. No, that's not telling. It's so sad. But in December, because this guy hasn't posted on Instagram for several months, and he hasn't passed away, thank God. So where has he been? Well, and this is how bad this guy got blackballed. Nobody reported on this except for this one page that I saw. This one page posted this, and this actually 2 pages, but one of them was Rap House TV, and this got 61 likes. And Rap House TV is a big page on X. They've got almost 1 million followers. And they said Pop Hunna, known for the Corvette song, was arrested for a shooting that happened in Philadelphia on December 23rd. And it's very hard to find information about this. I found the guy's name, but I wasn't able to find the arrest record. But in 2025, in December, which corresponds to the last time he posted on IG, and there are people talking about free him that are close to him in some capacity, but he was arrested in connection with a shooting. And they were saying that he was facing charges, including aggravated assault, possession of a firearm. So I don't know if this was a robbery, like some street stuff, but his bail was $100,000 with a 10% bond option, which would be 10 bands, and then he would be out. And we would have heard about this, but it's March 2026 and he's not free, which means that he wasn't even able to get out of jail. He's sitting, from what I've gathered, this guy is sitting in jail right now for being involved in some street stuff, for busting a gun, which is more than all these other rappers that are talking about, oh, these people told, have ever done. It's so insane, dog. Lil TJ was another guy that was saying, oh, he had no excuse to tell. I don't want to see Lil TJ anywhere near Young Thug. I don't want to see Lil TJ anywhere near Gunna. Which, to be fair, Lil TJ does seem to be like one of those people that's really about the not telling stuff, because he didn't tell on the person that aimed and fired on him. Like, that guy's apparently like still free or something like that. So Lil TJ, he's actually, from his history, we've seen him stand 10 toes on it. Do we co-sign the behavior of Lil TJ, like spitting on or like doing something to a security guard at Madison Square Garden and getting banned from all MSG properties, including like Radio City Music Hall, which is a venue that he would be able to perform at? MSG, let's be real here. We don't condone that. But at least he is consistent. Same thing with Lil Durk. He's consistent about the no telling stuff. But this guy right now, he's locked up and they ruined his career. And it is honestly, I hope that his mental is okay, for at least to stay alive, because you go from having a hit song, you have motion, you have momentum, and the one thing you can never let go of, you can never let go of momentum, because you don't know if it will ever come back. And if you're an artist, it may well never come back if you don't take advantage of it the first time. Because it's hard enough to blow up once, but to blow up again after not even taking advantage of the first blow up, because it's not like this guy had such a smash hit that it would be taking care of him financially up until now. Otherwise, he would have been able to get out of jail. So this guy's stuck in jail right now. Nobody's bailed him out. None of these other rappers have bailed him out. It's like, 10 bands to get him out of there? I'm not saying they have to, but this guy, his career got killed before he even had a chance to reap the fruits of his labor. I think this is one of the saddest stories, one of the most brushed, like, under the rug stories as well. Academics, I do have to give him credit for, in 2022, he was a guy that gave him a platform and talked to him and put his story out there. But the fact that I had to randomly think, yo, what the hell happened to Pop Hunna? I hope he's doing, the reason why I thought about it, I was like, oh, let me check out some of his recent music. I hope he's doing okay. I hope he's still able to provide for himself musically. And then I see that he didn't drop a song for months. I'm like, yeah, there's no way this guy hasn't dropped a song in months, and he's independent. You cannot be dropping, especially with these types of streams. Like, these are scary, scary streams. I mean, it's sad. And even during like 2023, he dropped one song. 2024, he dropped one song or two songs in 2024. And then 2025, he drops two songs. So in 3 years, he's dropped less than 5 songs. And he had some motion in 2022. Like, he had a song, like he had songs doing a couple 100,000 streams. But I wonder if he just got straight back into the streets from 2023, because that's what would add up. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, man. I kind of just wanted to put more attention on this because I think this is a really, really sad story on how the rap game's rules. Like, we can talk about picking and choosing. Like, 6ix9ine likes to talk about picking and choosing, but for 6ix9ine, at least he's somebody that has enough money. He has a ton of money, but he's somebody that has wealth and he's able to take care of himself, take care of his family, all that other stuff. This guy, he's in a jail cell right now. And he does not have the benefit of being able to take care of himself, take care of his family, and live a good life off of music when he put in all the work and blew up. And that should have been the scenario that he's in right now, which is somebody that's able to stay away from all the BS and live in a different neighborhood and feed his family off this. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one.